Hello everybody, this is me and Jimbo. We went to Guernsey at the weekend and this is us on the aeroplane. I don't know why these people got in on the picture. I don't understand that. Let's put the little video on. But anyway, this is us on the start of our adventure for the weekend. And we had a good adventure, didn't we, Jimbo? We did indeed. So I just took a few pictures because obviously we know how low the clouds are. And just look how low they are. Yeah, that was a bit of... I can't remember why I took that. I think it was probably because the clouds were low to the ground. And that one, you've got the shadows of the clouds on the water. Just look how low it is. Anyway, that is an island close to Guernsey. But I think that one might be French. Do you think? Some of them are still French there, aren't they? Because there's loads of other islands, well, some other islands there. I think they're French, but anyway, yeah. So there's not much on there, is it? It wasn't a very big island, but anyway, we're flying over it. I'm going to stop the paper because we're recording. Anyway, so that was that one, and then this is us coming into Guernsey, isn't it? So when we've hit Guernsey, I've taken a few pictures. You can see we're not very high because we're coming into land. But it was lovely there, wasn't it, Jimbo? Yeah, it was basic. It had lots of... that's our hotel. Hang on a second. Basically, it had a lot of palm trees. So it did feel like you were somewhere like in Minorca or something. It had sandy white beaches. Not all of them were, but you could have lots of sandy white beaches. And that's just what it's like in Minorca and stuff. And this is the view outside our hotel. Absolutely bloody marvellous, wasn't it, Jimbo? I was so made up that we got the room I wanted, the sea view, and that's what we saw from our bedroom, was that. So you see the flags there. I'm going to do a little bit about that in a minute. Some of the pictures are jumbled up. So that is from our bedroom. Look at that. That's the view we had out the window. Wouldn't you want that? And that is just, it almost doesn't look real, does it? It looks too close. And I bought that because I got a bottle of perfume. So I was taking that for my granddaughter, actually. But there's the view from our bedroom window. Absolutely marvellous. The tide's out there. And Jimbo likes this, don't you, Jimbo? Jimbo, is that old? What would you say is quite old? Really? And they spent that time doing that? That is the defence wall, isn't it? Going down to the sea. So they need that there because they do have a few high tides, which brings the water very close. But look at that. It was beautiful, wasn't it, Jimbo? Yeah, look, done like that. It's not like the dry stone walls in Ireland. I'm saying if there's miles of it. But anyway, thought that was very nice, so I took one picture of that. And that's just in front of the hotel. Come on, picture, move on. Did it flip the picture? Anyway, we took that one because that plant there, cactus, was coming out. And there's Jimbo, and he's 6 foot. That doesn't look like you almost there, Jimbo. But anyway, Jimbo is 6'5", so there you go. That must have been what, 14 feet or something? Yeah, anyway, one of our little walks that we went on there. It's always good to go on a walk, isn't it, Jimbo? Oh, these are the flags. So basically, Guernsey is run by the monarch in a way, but in its politics, its pile of tricks, it's independent. And the UK doesn't run it at all, it says, didn't they? I thought, spot on, as long as we're not running everything. Guernsey is 100 miles from the UK. I think in there it says 70 or something, but it's 100 miles from the UK. And they run themselves. There's lots of pictures up, wasn't there, Jimbo, with all the people that they wanted to vote for. But they've got it probably for another few days. It's been going on for nearly a week. But basically, it tells you about the flag there, the fact that it's monetary because they're offshore, That's an actor. Oliver Reed was born there, and so was Mary Poppins. Tells you what the Romans called the island, and tells you about the flags that they're almost flying like a. Well, you said he became King of England, didn't you? The king that captured them, but he was French, wasn't he? So they've got the sort of almost like the French side and the English side. Just to show you, no McDonald's in Guernsey. And then, of course, the big thing that draws people to them is the Second World War, but it doesn't for me. But for them, that's what. There's lots of places you can go to, but you know, anyway, I'm just waiting for that to finish. Yes, on one of our bus rides saw that, and there is one over here. Oh, let's go back a minute. Here, where are we? There. So there's one there, and at one point we saw 3, didn't we, Jimbo? Scattered around. I don't know what they are. They look almost like Mortello towers. And then these are some of the little coves. There's one there, see? Well, there was one down there. These little coves you come across when you're on the bus. And that one's Cocoa Bay, where I got burnt. But we went there on the Monday and had some food there. People sit against the walls. It wasn't the most busiest, was it? Thank God. I mean, that one's quite nice as well, isn't it? Is that a hotel over there? It is. There it is. So that's coming into where we were staying. And, of course, I took a few pictures from the bedroom because bloody marvellous. So that's when the tide is in. But it's got so many islands there everywhere around the outside, doesn't it, really? I remember when I came in on the ferry, there was rocks there as well. And look at that, the clouds were there, and then this thing came up. And then I think I blow the picture up. It was a bit strange. Blow up, come on, Picky. Oh, no, it's coming, I think. That is through the patio doors, but look at that, weird or what? I've got a bigger, oh, I haven't got a picture of it, hang on. We've got to go back. So that's that picture blown up. So we know there's a bit of cloud there, but it doesn't look like that, does it? It just looks like it's a really weird shape happening. But it does weird things, it's not far from the sea. Look at that there, that is crazy. I mean, what is that and that and that? There's a pyramid in the way. Anyway, on with the video. Me and Jimbo smiling away. Looks like we've got the same smile, Jimbo. But I think what it was is we took an awful picture, didn't we? And this is us going, and then we did that one. This is us going to the island of Herm, although I didn't take that many pictures on there, but this is us going. We didn't have that much time on there in the end. That's the castle in Port, what was it called? Petersport. And then this is us going out. And we think that's Alderney now. I thought that was Guernsey, but I think that's Alderney, and then Guernsey's a bit further on. And then Jersey, rather. And then Jersey, yeah. And then we're going between those two islands, but there you go. Nice picture of the town and on the water, and that's our ferry. And then what it is, oh, I've got to stop this. We don't know who actually owns this bit, but you can only live on this island. They were telling us you could only live on this island if the royal monarchy has given you permission. Well, there's just one house on there, isn't there? And it's enormous. So, yeah, they got these things. But this is Herm Island that we've got to. And that is privately owned. They've got a few shops and things on there now, but we got off that ferry or catamaran, and then that was it, filling up with people. I think we're nearly at the end. I think we took. Oh, that's the one-man prison there, which doesn't look English either. I think we're. Oh, that's the beach, isn't it? Yeah, that's the beach. It's called Shell Beach, and there were quite a few people on there, and there was a little place to eat and everything. These places weren't there last time I went, but that was Shell Beach. But we didn't really have enough time. We just went there and went back because we had to get back to the ferry. And then we went to Cocoa, what was it called? Yeah, Cocoa Bay. And the beach is just the other side of the road over here. And me and Jimbo got lunch and had lunch there, didn't we, Jimbo? And now we're going to play the rest of the video. Oh, I've got 2 bits there, but I'll come back to that. This is where I am today on Monday, sitting on this luscious beach. Look at it with the lovely white sand in Guernsey. And it's lovely and warm here. Isn't that lovely? This is Cocoa Bay, but I can't remember whether we were on the bus or that was me on the day that we went there. But we'll just put the video on because it was lovely there, wasn't it, Jimbo? I think there's just a couple of pictures. Oh yes, this is our last day, Jimbo. This is when we fed the seagulls. Look, one seagull appears down here, look. Donk, there he is. Yeah, we fed them. They were ravenous, weren't they? Yeah, we put some other things down and they just, like, we put some butter down just to get rid of it, thinking they probably won't even eat it. And one of them took like half the butter, didn't it? In one swoop. Yeah, that's that then. So now we're going to move on to the rest of the video. Because we've got a bit there and we've got a little bit afterwards that was recorded. So these are the last few photographs that I took just as we're coming over England. And notice how flat it is! No curve, just one level there. And anyway, we had a good flight coming back. It's only half an hour, perfect, isn't it? Into Southampton, easy drive home, no problemos. Thanks for watching this little video. Look at that, miles of it. It's not going over, is it? It's going up. Because I think all towns are built in valleys, to be honest. But anyway, that's another story. Thanks for watching the video. Me and Jimbo had a brilliant time, didn't we? All we did is eat, really, didn't we? And went to a few places, but it's lovely. On the bus, we went round the island 3 times on the bus. We went, or did we go 4 times? So we went 3 times. Was it twice or 3 times round that way, and then once round the other way, or was it 3 times this way? Well, anyway, we went round it a few times. It takes about an hour to go round the island because it's not very big. But anyway, thanks for watching.